Hello, Communication Campaigns class, and welcome to week 10, which is an online module. So in order to successfully complete this online module, you'll need to review the lecture slides, both the campaign event slides and the 10 campaign slides, all posted here in the lecture slides. You'll need to complete Blackboard Exercise 5. Your submission form is here. You'll answer questions 1 through 3 based on your team's campaign, the research that you're conducting in order to successfully develop this campaign. And then questions 4 through 11, you'll find the answers to these questions in the 10 campaigns lecture slides and in the campaign event lecture slides. So you'll need to use those items in order to successfully complete Blackboard Exercise 5. You'll also need to complete Team Report 7, which is posted here, and you'll also need to review Presentation 2, the outline and the rubric, in order to be successful in your presentation next week. So we are in the midst of gathering data, collecting responses to our Qualtrics questionnaires, and in order to do a successful presentation analyzing the results of this formative primary research, so it's primary research because it's original, you are conducting it and gathering your own data. It's formative because it's just the beginning. It's used to inform and to shape the campaign. So this is not a fully fledged random sample valid, reliable survey. It's just formative primary research that you're using in order to gather some initial information and to inform as well as to shape your campaign. So in order to successfully meet the requirements for Presentation 2 next week, you'll need to go into Qualtrics, and hopefully by next week you're going to have plenty of responses to analyze. So when I log into my Qualtrics account, this is what I see. I have lots and lots of questionnaires here, correct? Many of them are from last semester. So let's look at an example. Here's one with 57 responses, not the most, but a good number of responses from last semester, and it's on the Cornell Fine Arts Museum. Now I want to go into this survey in order to show you how you can go into your survey and export and use graphics, charts, and tables in your presentation. So here's my survey, and in order to find this information, I go to Reports right here. Once I get into Reports, it'll pull up my survey and show the results based on the answers provided by the respondents to the survey. So here we have a gender question, which may be interesting. So here's the gender question, right? So I can see that only 6% were male and 94% were female, right? I can do this in different ways. So here on the side, I can use this as a table, which is an effective way of showing your percentages here. I could do a bar chart. See down here where it says visualization on the right, so that I would have a bar chart. Now this bar chart is vertical. I would probably want to put inside this bar 94% and inside this little teeny bar here 6%, right? I would embed that. But I can export this bar as an image file. I can also export this bar if I want to. I can export all of these slides as PowerPoint slides here. So I have a lot of options. So I can do page options. I can export here as PowerPoint slides or as a PDF. I can export this part here as an image file, which I can then use in my presentation, right? There's my image. So I can look at the image and see what it has to say. Here we go. And I can insert this in my slide. But before I would do that, I would probably want to annotate and insert. So I would say, okay, let's put a rectangle in here, and let's put it here. And inside this rectangle, I would want to put 94. I would want to make this 94 white, right? So we'd say, oh, let's go with white, so that it would show 94, and here I would put the 6%. I hope that makes sense. So that's for example for gender. I can do a simple table. See here on the bottom right under visualization, I could do it as a table. I could do it as a chart, like a bar chart here. I could make the bar chart if I wanted. So this is percentages. I could go with response counts instead. And I urge you to go with percentages, though, not with response counts. I think you'll find the response counts are a little confusing. You're better off with the percentages here, right? Here's for ages. I could do this as a bar chart instead, but it doesn't really make any sense since all of them are in one group, right? You'll need to pick and choose. Here's year in school. We can find some others. Year in school. So this way it is a vertical bar chart, right? And I could change it if I wanted. This is horizontal. If I unclick horizontal down here on the bottom right, it'll make them vertical or horizontal. I can change the colors of the bars. I can do all kinds of things here. I can play with all of this type of information, right? And I can come down. What is the name of the museum on campus? And where is the art museum located? So I can export this, and then I can add in 90% here. Some people don't know. Some people think the Cornell Fine Arts Museum is by the library. Again, this is horizontal. If I wanted to make it vertical, I could come down here, change it this way. And so I want you to, I can export this page here. I want to use this as a PowerPoint slide. And if you have any questions or concerns about how to export these charts from your survey, let me know. If you have any questions or concerns because you're not getting responses to your survey, please be sure and let me know. And I'm available in my office during class time and, of course, during other times as we can arrange. So I hope you enjoy week 10, and I'll see you in